Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very different from my usual content. Basically what we're going to be doing in this video is an examination of conscience, but it's going to be a racial bias version of that. So what we're going to be doing is going through a series of questions. You can go through this in any way you prefer. I personally prefer to do it in prayer, but if you are not religious or you don't feel comfortable praying, you can also journal through it or just reflect with me through these questions. I'm going to be reading them to you and giving you time to reflect on each of the questions. Feel free to pause this video at any point if you want to further reflect or further journal on any question that I ask. I also want to add that this video is not monetized. There are no ads on this video. My platform is too small. I'm not able to put ads on this video, but if you would like to take action, there are several resources that I've linked down below, and if you have a good resource that you want to encourage people to donate or look at, please comment those down below as well. So without further ado, I'm going to start the questions. Do I interact with people who are different from me outside of work or school? Do I read books or stories written by people of different ethnic or religious heritage than myself? Have I taken the time to listen to the voices of others who don't look like me or have a different background and life experience than I do? If in a supervisor role, have I included people of various cultural or ethnic backgrounds when developing professional guidelines and dress codes? Have I ever said the following phrases or something similar? She's pretty for a black girl. He'd be handsome if he wasn't so dark. Or that little girl would be cute if her mom did her hair. Or other such judgments on beauty and acceptance. Have I ever made a comment such as, she is very articulate for a black woman, or implied in any way that someone is less educated than myself due to the color of their skin? Do I mistrust a group of people solely based on the color of their skin, including moving away from them while walking on the street, clutching a handbag closer to my body as they walk past, and generally avoiding their neighborhoods and communities? Have I ever diminished somebody's accomplishments, such as their scholarships or college acceptances, by assuming they only received recognition because they are a minority? Do I use terms such as ghetto and ratchet to describe or mock black culture? Have I ever tried to erase someone's cultural identity by telling them that they are not black when they engage in activities with white people or do things that white people tend to enjoy? Have I ever participated in or laughed at jokes or comments that belittle people who don't look like me, including racial slurs and stereotyping? Do I blame victims who suffer poverty and/or oppression for their plight, or make comments such as, "If only they worked harder, they could be where I am"? Do I try to come up with excuses for things that I do or say that are perceived as racist or harmful by others? Do I dismiss the concerns or observations of others as simply being overly sensitive or being politically correct? Do I find myself judging the way the oppressed respond or take action against their oppressors? Do I ask someone that I'm an acquaintance with in social or professional settings to speak for their entire culture? Do I burden people of color with the responsibility of educating me entirely instead of spending the time to educate and understand racism myself? Do I use a friend or family member who is of a different background than my own to prove that I am not racist or that I have not done something wrong? Have I ever said, "I'm not racist, but," or "not to be racist, but"? Do I speak to others from different backgrounds with respectful tone and language? Do I automatically associate negative attributes to an entire group of people? Do I use dehumanizing language about others, referring to people as thugs, animals, illegals, etc.? Do I categorize other ethnicities into groups like good and troublesome? When I share support on social media, am I working to enhance my own appearance or advocate for minorities? Do Do I fail to take the time to consider my own racial biases when asking others to do so? Do I bite my tongue when faced with an opportunity to address and correct a friend or family member's racism? Do I take the time to learn and listen to the stories of others' lives in order to better understand them and the challenges they may face that I do not? Do I continue to ignore and stay silent about oppression just because it does not affect me personally? Do I see Jesus Christ in each and every person I encounter every single time? Do I love each and every person, regardless of their heritage, the choices they have made, their status in society, or the perception I may have of them? Am I silent when Black voices are in need of my advocacy? Thank you so much for joining me in this racial examination of conscience. I hope that this has allowed you to reflect on any previous biases you may have held, and I hope that this encourages you to be better. Please feel free to share this video with anybody that you can. I think that this has really benefited me personally because sometimes I get wrapped up in this concept of being a good ally and being an advocate and not even recognizing that there are a lot of biases that I've grown up with, that I've been surrounded with in my school, in my church, in my community. Make sure to check out the resources that I've linked in the description below, and if you have any further resources, please comment those down below. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you want. Feel free to share it on your social media, whatever you want to do with it, and let me know how it works for you. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys very soon.